someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 25-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Moss, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lucas. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Lucas. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
out of bounds.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down, Lucas. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Kamara. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now it's Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situated.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It's a gain of 11.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and goal.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weaver. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lucas. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
That's good.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
from the gun. Lucas. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
10 more yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30.
Now a carry to Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
7 yards to pick up there.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
To throw on 2nd down, Lucas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Lucas. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Lucas. That is caught inside the 5.
J.J. Hamler.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pettis now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
The pass. Fumbled on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers pass.
The this spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock,
accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAndre Swift, 61 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where he felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Rodgers pass.
And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Pettis now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Ball carrier.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Behind the line of
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. On 3rd down, Swift. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's McKenzie. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 46-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Another carry for the running back. Tackle made.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Check, 59, 59. Ain't no 750. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, there.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
play off. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Going to give this time to the tailback. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
He's to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
22 yards.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The defense can